In this lesson, we'll cover floor plan view range. So you may ask yourself, well, what is the floor plan view range and what does it have to do with the floor? Well, every floor plan, whether it's cropped or not, actually has a view range. That view range determines how far above the level you're looking at and how far below the level you're looking at of what you can actually see. It also defines cut lines. So basically seeing cross-section of elements that are cut within the view. So looking at the example on the screen right now, I have a floor plan, particularly a crop floor plan. But regardless, it's a floor plan. The associated level I can see over on the left in my properties area is level 1. So this is a level 1 floor plan that's simply cropped. Now, the boundaries of how high above level 1 and below level 1 are set by the view range. To see this, click View Range and click Edit to the right of it. Now, within the View Range window, you have a variety of settings. At the very top in the primary range, you have 3 basic configuration settings: top, cut plane, and bottom. The top basically defines, in this case, how high up or the topmost portion of the view range. So in this case, it's showing me about 3,800 millimeters, which is equivalent to about 12.5 feet above level 1. So that's how high up I'll see from level 1. Now the bottom is basically how far below or the bottommost portion of your view range. Right now it's set to 0, meaning I'm not seeing anything below level 1. It's right at level 1. Now the cut plane in the middle, this is basically the plane or the height that determines where elements are cut and shown in section with crosshatching within your floor plan. Right now it's 1,200 millimeters, roughly equivalent to 4 feet. Those 3 criteria define the view range for any plan view for what you actually see. Now there is one other element on the bottom called the view depth. The view depth sits outside of this primary view range, and it's basically an additional element to show depth or elements below the bottom actual primary range. Right now my view depth is set to 0. But you could actually say the view depth is 2 feet below the bottom view, which then it would show you elements below the bottom view if you chose to use that. Go ahead and click OK. So in this lesson, what we covered was understanding floor plan view ranges. We talked about what the floor plan view range is and how it associates to different floor plans. We talked about the elements of the view range: the top, the bottom, and the cut planes, and also the additional depth view range.